I just picked up this Bosch laser level from Home Depot. At the time of filming this, it was only $39.99, and the model number is GLL2. I picked this up because I was in the market for a laser level. I had recently returned a broken Harbor Freight laser level that worked out of the box but started to fall apart like after a few uses. And I was looking at more expensive laser levels, but I just happened to be in the store and saw that this was available for relatively cheap. So I thought I would give this one a shot. It looks like it might have a 2-year warranty, and it doesn't come with a tripod like the Harbor Freight one that I returned, but it has this little clamp. I guess you can clamp it on 2x4s and stuff, or uh, any kind of like ladder or anything like that to get a base for it. But for a better brand, the price seemed pretty good. The reviews on Home Depot's website didn't look too bad either. I think it was like 4 point something stars. I actually found this one when I was first at Lowe's looking at just taking a peek at their laser levels, and they had one for $40 as well. But that one was actually a different model than this one. And this one looked like it had more features. This one has a manual feature where you can lock the pendulum, and then you put the lines like on an angle, like if you were trying to do some tiling or something, like on a wall, I think. So I'm gonna open this guy up and see what it's like inside, and then give you some of my first impressions and see how it works. Alright, I cut it open and let's see what's inside. Okay, so inside, here's the laser level and the clamp for it, and some batteries. And I think this is for the warranty, and just a guide to get started here. There's not too much in here. I'll cut this open and put the batteries inside of the laser level here. That plastic packaging wasn't easy to get into at all, but here we got the clamp. You can clamp the 2x4s and stuff. For being plastic, it actually feels decently solid. It feels like a nice quality plastic. This screws right into the bottom of the laser level. And then here we got the laser level itself. Here's the slider that unlocks the pendulum. You can see the lock and the unlock and the lock. So right now it's locked. On the back, you just got the battery door. It just took two AA's that were included. A little place to like attach like a something you can carry it with, like a lanyard. Just some information. Inside, you can see the it looks like two lasers. One, I guess, will be the horizontal, and one will be the vertical. I'm guessing that bottom one will be the vertical. On the bottom here, you got where the stand screws or the clamp screws in. I believe you can also attach like any tripod to this. I don't have one to test out, but I think that's what I read in some of the reviews. And then on top, there's a power button here. So it looks like you just press it multiple times. You start off with horizontal and vertical, and then you can cycle through just horizontal or vertical, which is nice. So I'm gonna take this thing downstairs in the basement where I have been working on doing some framing and see how it works. I'm guessing it'll work pretty good down there in the dark. It seems like these more affordable lasers don't have the brightest lights on them. Well, here I could turn it on real quick. All right, so yeah, one does the horizontal, and one does the vertical. It's hard to see. I have it locked right now too. It's hard to see, but Yeah, it's putting a nice line even in this relatively bright room on the table here and on the counter. You can see it going up. It's on the ceiling as well. Before I take this downstairs, I decided just to attach the mount real quick and then see how it actually functions with the pendulum. So, as you can see here, you can turn it on, and we got the cross hatches with the horizontal and vertical, and you got the red light on. And then if you unlock the pendulum, you can see it lights up green, which is nice, so you know whether your lines are actually plumb or not. So you could, it's probably hard to see, but so it's straightened out a little bit, so now you actually got a level line there. So it's nice that it has that indication on the top that tells you whether your pendulum's locked or not. And as you just go through the modes, you got the single lines, but it's green instead of red. When the pendulum's locked and it's on, it switches to red, which is a nice feature because then you don't have to tap it or something like that to make sure that the pendulum's unlocked. So far, I'm impressed with the quality of this laser level compared to the previous one I had, for sure. I brought this thing downstairs just to try it out where I'm going to be using it mostly, and it clamped onto this 2x4 real nicely. It feels really secure. I'm not going to shake it too much because the pendulum is unlocked right now, but it feels super secure, and that mount there gives you a lot of adjustability. I think you'd be better served with a tripod for sure, but especially for framing like this, it seems like it's nice to have this clamp. I also saw that you can like attach it to any kind of step stool or whatever like this, like on the top, so you can get more functionality out of it, move it around. But I got it projecting those lines on the wall over there, and they're perfectly level according to 2 levels that I threw up on them just a minute ago. And then the nice thing is it's projecting the you can see it's projecting the horizontal all around the room. Maybe not reaching over there too much, but a decent amount. If I moved it back, it would go further. But I'm impressed with the vertical line. You can see it comes on the ceiling up real close to the laser level, and it's harder to see on the floor, but it's coming down close to the laser level as well. So overall, I think this Bosch laser level is going to serve me pretty well. It feels like it's a decent quality too. Like I said, the mount feels high quality for just being plastic, and the laser level itself feels, it's just got a nice heft to it and doesn't feel cheap. The battery door doesn't rattle and things like that. So hopefully this will work for me for some time here. In the comment section or in the description, I'll update you guys as I continue to use this for a little while to let you know if I'm having any issues with it or if it breaks or anything like that. So hopefully it'll be smooth owning this thing, but we'll see. Alright, I appreciate you guys watching this video.